Hey guys, welcome back to the Long Dark. In this episode, we are back in the gas station slash garage, where we have just successfully passed 28.2 days in the span of like 5 seconds. So I'm going to go through this place, get some of the loot, probably be upset that there's too much loot, and then head to the next area. Although I do have to be cautious. There is a bear outside. Do I want the revolver? I really don't need it. I do have so much, I dropped all the revolver ammo, so I feel like if I take the revolver, I'm just gonna be disappointed. Because I only have like 4 or 5 shots. How many sewing kits do I even have? More than enough. Let's take this and drop like most of it. Can I just drink the oil? That sounds awful. Can I? No. Then what's the point? So what if I can cook with it? I want to just down that vegetable oil. Okay, this solves like our water problem.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
That glitch definitely makes this challenge like manageable. The only hard thing is not every place is an interior, so you can't use it every time. I feel like the world's slowest speedrunner. It's awesome. Energy drinks do I even want? I don't know, but I'm going to pick it up and then I'll dump the stuff I don't want. Because I can't think about it right now.
I'll take it.
I must have a lantern. Yeah. Another whetstone I don't need. More oil I don't need. Another hacksaw I probably don't need.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I mean, I can't be keeping my 99% when there's 100% right there, you know? I don't need all of that, but I'll have to drop it. Now this, 56. It's not even good. I'm gonna get past the bear. I guess I'll just get past him the way I already did. By pretending that he doesn't exist. I love the new food items. It's really cool having them here. You can pause and read this if you'd like. I can't be bothered with the drawers.
I think I can use this.
So I'd have like 20 revolver rounds if I choose to take it. I'd rather have the rifle, honestly. Like, I've already repaired it. I already have like 20-something rounds. This door is probably more dangerous because the bear was over there. Alright, what don't I need? Quite honestly, 4 accelerants I don't need. I don't need that. Probably don't need 3 of these. I could always pop one and just like run. Don't need that. Am I ever gonna cook these? I don't think so. They don't weigh much. I hate dropping it because it feels like I really should just have it. Drop those, drop that. These are not the best in terms of their weight. These are pretty good. These are not great. This is about as good, so I'll drop those. Too low condition, even though there's literally no risk from it. I just can't be bothered. That's probably a reasonable amount of stuff to keep. I need to eat those 81 calories and get this out of my inventory. Sodas I'll go through just because of the water. Some of this stuff. I did pick up extra oil I don't really need. And we're probably good. Did I ever get a flare gun? No. Well, right, what I'm gonna do... I'm not thirsty. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Whose fault is that?
This stuff will come in handy.
Cooking stuff is so interesting. Okay, well, let's hope the bear isn't right here. Okay, somehow, in the time it took me to loot, he went over there, or there's two of them. If there's two of them, there's literally nothing I can do. No, the weather's not the best, but we should be fine. All we have to do now is get to Crumbling Highway. Kill all the wolves that are there, and then spend some time in the basement. I could loot this area, but I really just don't need to. It's just going to slow me down. Of course, there is no penalty for going slow, other than the fact that I have to edit and upload more episodes. This is not... Oh, no. Do not... I'm sure somebody would detect it if that's a stuck area by now. Although, that's not always true. Especially on the newer maps. Like, there was an area of, Black Rock. Like, in one of the, like, low sort of ravine river areas. If you go straight to the map edge, there's, like, a place you can get stuck, but... That's kind of my fault for messing around. And I'm sure somebody will fix it eventually. There is the other bear that's over here, though. So we've got to watch out for that guy. Otherwise, we just have to walk slowly in the face of this wind, or maybe pop this and run. And it doesn't help much. Can I get any wind protection? Not really. But maybe? No? None? That doesn't look very sturdy. Just drag the asset into the snow and it will look better. Can't really see. But yeah, we've been in this challenge for a while now. I'm so glad I didn't skip it, though. It's been really enjoyable. And it's fun to experience these challenges that I've never actually done before. Even if they're not particularly challenging. It's more of like a scenario that I can just sort of try out. Okay, deer. That's nice. Means there probably isn't a bear next to them. Or wolves. Oh, even more of them. Nice. Oh, there's the bear. All the way back at his cave. I didn't even realize it was nighttime, but that's okay. Oh yeah, and there's the deer carcass that tends to spawn there. We're not even cold, although I'm sure our clothes are getting a little wet. Almost there. Actually, I totally forgot I'd get headaches after using it, but yeah. I like the chromatic aberration. There's always such a strange part of Coastal Highway that I feel most people don't spend much time in. Like, I have no idea what's up there. I don't spend much time on this segment of ice. I'm pretty sure most people just come here just to walk through it to get to Desolation Point. Alrighty. Nope. Which button? This? Nope. F. I bounded to F. Okay, headaches are almost gone. Get to this wall. And here we are. Now let's kill every single wolf that's in this region so we can just relax. Any wolves out here? Never even spend time on the ice, and I spend so little time in this region. All I know is it's small and tight and has wolves. Which is why it's kind of awful. I don't actually remember precisely where the basement is. But I think it's further up where there's sort of wolves. If I remember, or maybe it's right here. Crumbling highway basement. Well, it'd be a shame if I were to, I don't know, drop an item, crouch, and leave. It'd be a real shame if something happened when I did that. Oh no. Oh, no. No, don't stop. Don't. Oh no, don't fail me. Don't fail me this time. Stand up, crouch, go back in. It's gonna work or else. I drop an item out here now. If I now stand up and go in. Oh no. Let me walk in, spend a moment in here. Maybe I did it too quickly. I don't know. This does look basically like every other basement. I mean, that's the thing about using prefabs in game development, right? But I dropped like a thing. Then I moved it on the ground. I think I picked up some loot in here as well. Did I pick up everything here? Probably. Okay, pick up my stick. Take a look at this bush. That's a really nice bush. Oh no. My worst nightmare. I actually have to play the game as intended. So I wonder what it is. Maybe there's just certain places? Maybe it has nothing to do with what I was even doing. Very strange. Because it really seemed like I had it on lock.
Best be prepared for anything.
It was very reliable. Also, this sucks because I have to actually use my bedroll, but We're so close to the end, it doesn't really matter. Cargo pants are kind of good, but also our clothes are like fine. This will, yeah, this will actually end up being better, won't it? Spend an hour and repair this. I don't know. Do I trust it? Do I really think that this game works as the devs want it to? I don't know. I didn't wait going back in at all last time. Let's at least check out the car, though. There's a lot of stuff in that front seat.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Do I even have 2 sets of climbing socks yet? You can pause and read if you like. Flares are actually super useful just because of all the wolves that are up ahead. At least they put the at least they said it was the basement, right? Which is like all the wolves are mostly over there. At least at this time of day. Oh, I already do. But it is better climbing socks. Well, for some reason, this janky region, it actually works. Okay. Shame. Try and get rid of all these. What if I finish the game with a whole airplane meal? Probably really doable. I would just have to not prioritize eating it. Before calories. Ugh, when you leave that like little bit of soda in the can and it's been there for like 6 hours, it's decarbonated, you're like, well, I may as well finish this off. No, we don't need that. We can drink a little bit. Our weight's actually pretty good given all the food that we have. Fortunately, we have to do this. 750 just for doing nothing for 12 hours. That kind of makes sense. Okay, it's on this morning. Now, I don't remember if the glitches happened at all. Has the glitch happened after I've already added time? Or was it always, like, at the beginning? I don't remember how much time I spent at Skeeter's Ridge. Which is the same, like, prefab, so you would think that if that one had the glitch, you'd think this one would, too. So I don't know what it is. Is it like you have to face a certain direction or something? Like, what? There's so many things that it could be. No wonder the devs haven't fixed it. If I, like, if... Although, to be fair, they have more information, right? They could... If it were bigger priority, which it really doesn't even need to be, it's one challenge. It literally is irrelevant. And it actually makes the challenge better, in my opinion. But it would be easier for them to actually figure things out if they ever decided to take the time to do it. Although I think working on the DLC and story mode is probably more important right now. Plus, like, actual bugs that make the game worse. Those should be higher priority. But I'd really like to figure out exactly what this is. I wonder if people have already figured it out and I could just look it up. But I also kind of like trying to figure it out for myself. Really thought I had it. But maybe it's just certain locations. Or maybe I did something bad that prevented it from working. I don't know. Is it like you have to enter at a certain time of day or something? Like, that's the thing. There's so many variables that it's really hard to actually figure out. I thought maybe placing an item would change, like, some sort of state in the code, and then you leave and come back, and then the time is messed up because the state was changed or something. Like, that made enough sense, right? Like, it wasn't just arbitrary. It was like, this could be the case based on how this works. Should really sleep. But some of these, now I'm just, like, grasping at straws for, like, arbitrary things that it could be. Okay. I like the idea that Astrid, we're playing as Astrid, right? It's just like dealing cards right now for like 6 hours straight. Like, not like the same deck, right? Like, in this time that we're hearing it, it's like every 15 minutes she just puts down another card. That's all she's doing. It's like, yes, this is riveting. Let's try and get rid of this. Wow, we took like all that soda at the gas station. We've already gone through it. It's because the character just drinks so much. Either way, we're almost there. Yeah, literally, like, we can go there and then there pretty easily, I think, based on the way we're going. Well, yeah, because there's only one transition zone, isn't there? And it does go by the stone church. Pretty sure. Okay, pass more time. We're like 2 days into this madness. Really wish the bug worked. Imagine how bad the character's teeth would be. Like, they never brush their teeth. She just, like, drank a soda and she's about to, like, sleep. Like, that would be awful. That'd be horrible. But I'm glad that there's a lot of, like, things you don't actually have to worry about in this game. Like, imagine if you had to take time to go to the bathroom. Like, it'd be ridiculous. It'd be realistic, but it would be ridiculous. Which is why I think most games just don't do that. How much? Half a day? So we have 12 hours to blow, so if I pass time for 6 and sleep for 4, we should be fine. I'll sleep for 5. I probably won't sleep the whole 5, but that's kind of why. Goodbye, airplane food. We've had you for way too long. Oh no. No! 23. Oh my god, we were so close. It was almost going to be gone. 0.7. Sleep for 5, which I hopefully won't sleep the whole 5. But hopefully I still sleep long enough that we can leave. Nope. Probably like 5 in-game minutes or something. Okay, let's just do this until it comes. There we are. It's basically nighttime. Do I want to travel at night? Make it exciting? Sure. Why not? It's more of traveling at dusk anyway, rather than night. Picked up with the bedroll? Yep. Okay. Don't surprise me with a wolf. Nope, it's still windy somehow, even though it's been 3 days. Guarantee. Yes, we did it. We have 2 more locations, then we are done. Although the stone church, I don't remember. It might be an interior. But I don't remember. Yellow rabbits. I haven't heard the wolves, but I've also been indoors. I'm sure they're here. Hello, cave. They're usually like right around there. Are they just not spawned? Are they down on the ice? Like, where are they? Are they about to ambush me? I literally forget. Do I have to go up that way? Yes. I do this so not often that I forget how this map is designed. It's designed like a pain, that's for sure. But because it's supposed to... Yeah, there's a wolf somewhere. Supposed to be a hassle. You're supposed to be going to sort of the end game. Which it doesn't really feel like anymore because, as I mentioned in other videos, the fact that this isn't the only forge anymore. Like, Bleak Inlet feels a lot more like endgame stuff, you know? Hush River Valley even, just because it's so isolated. They need to add something to this region to sort of spice it up and make it feel like it used to. If that is what they want to, which I think they kind of do. But we'll have to see if this region plays any part in story mode or not. Because maybe they'll spice things up for story mode. Just like they did with the other regions. Okay. I'm not going to pick up more coal. As much as I want to, I don't need it. I haven't even made a fire in a very long time. Just been living off of loot. Nice. I love finding nothing. Water. Legitimately need water, which is great. Character just drinks so much. This is the lighthouse we might be able to bug. That's gonna be really funny, bugging the last one. Because you're just gonna leave, come back in, and finish, and it'll be done. I would love to blitz through the last 2, though. Get it all just wrapped up in one episode. We'll have to see. If I have to do the church manually, then... Well, then it would be really dumb for me to not wrap it up, wouldn't it? Because I have 2 options, right? I either end the episode right when I get to the church. Or... Because, like, I can't leave one that I could potentially just bug and do in, like, a minute as the last step. That'd be so... It's like a 2-minute episode. Okay, we're at the church, and now we're at the lighthouse, and now we win. I'll probably just make this a bit more the older length. I've been trying to make videos just a bit shorter to make things more manageable for me. And hypothetically, it's just nicer not having to sit down for an entire hour every time. Okay, new region. Oh no, there's a tornado.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
Okay. So hopefully I don't do anything really dumb. But I'm pretty sure I know my way around here, at least At least when it comes to Desolation Point, at least I know, like, the church, the lighthouse, the Riken, and the whaling station. Like, everything else, maybe I don't necessarily know. But those handful of things, it's like, yeah, I'll be fine. Let's carry this just because I like it. For sure we just go left. Instead of down on the road, we go up this way and then we end up at the church. I don't remember the last time I was here, but it was pretty recent. I think it was in the challenge series. Hello. Okay, almost here. I do love the coastal noises in this region. And like most of these very coastal areas. Because it just adds such a different feel. Like, you'll never hear anything like that in, like, Mystery Lake, you know? It really sells the idea that this is someplace different and that we're on the coast. Which, I mean, obviously it sells that you're on the coast because it sounds like the coast, but... still. Yeah, so this is probably not going to allow us to cheat.
I'll take it.
89. Okay. Well, I mean... I'll just place it and sleep here. Can I cheat this one? Probably not.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
The lighthouse, maybe. This one, probably not so much. I'm not going to have a fire for 3 days. Although maybe I could, just because that would give me something to do. Right? I could at least... like, break up items for firewood. Like, for all I know, even cutting down these counts as being in the area. I'm a little worried about wolves, but we'll see. Hopefully the game will be nice and not let wolves just run up to me and murder me.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I don't need a fire for 3 days, I just like the idea. At least then it breaks up my gameplay, you know? You can break up these after. Wooden matches, accelerant, book. Nice. We're not very tired, so I may as well break these down. Can't break down the actual pews, that's a shame. Guess we should be plenty warm. 4 degrees. Do I actually have to be near this? I guess that makes sense. Kind of how fire works. That's a bit better. I mean, I don't know if better is really the word I'd use. Okay, we have a nice 12-hour fire. Let's get more wood for later. Always add the book.
I'm not sure I can carry much.
And then we have some more branches and things we can grab as necessary. Cardboard is just tinder, I think. I researched. Okay. I do wish I could break these down, but alas. Everything I want to cook? Not particularly. I mean, if it means changing how I'm passing time, then I'll do it. Just so I'm doing something different for once. I'll still have to do a lot of, like, sleeping and waiting, but... And maybe the character would like this as well. We're not even that tired, even with all of that, like, harvesting. Nice, that's gonna make a reasonably big difference, I'm imagining. And then once these are repaired, we should be plenty warm, even without the fire. At the book, and we still have tons of coal. Drink and sleep. Don't want to outsleep our fire, though. Because, I don't know, reasons. I don't really want to burn all the sticks, just in case I legitimately do need a fire in the future. Look at that. The issue with trying to get screenshots for this series is I do really like the thumbnails that I've been doing with sort of like the challenge logo in the middle of the screen. But the issue is I forget, like if I took this as a screenshot, which firstly isn't great because of the lighting, then the entire lighthouse would be covered by the entire like challenge thing, so it wouldn't be very good. Okay, there are rabbits here, so I do feel kind of safe. I'm pretty sure wolves can come up here, but I guess so long as there's rabbits, should be pretty safe. There are some more sticks and stuff.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
This is at least more interesting.
Looks like a new day is dawning.
It's more engaging. It is taking more time than it otherwise needs to, but whatever, right? I'd rather play rather than just literally do nothing. And technically we are still in the stone church as we're doing this, so it might not even be taking that much more time. Right now we're not anymore. But after this I'll go to one that is. .3 of a day. I don't know. Maybe we're not then. That's okay. Either way, it's not really a big deal. Also, I thought I might already have a thumbnail for this episode. I don't remember. Although that's pretty nice by itself. But again, it's kind of obfuscated, but... How hot is it? 80 degrees? It's really interesting that heat isn't really like a thing in this game. Like, other than standing directly on fire, you don't really take damage from things being hot. Like, this would not be comfortable. You know, like 62. That is not okay. It'd be kind of interesting if they made it so that you actually had to worry about that. I don't know, maybe that's like a far in the future kind of deal where it's like, campfire rework, you actually have to manage its temperature to be between these areas and stuff. That'd really mess up forging, though. Okay, we have 0.3 of a day, so we have plenty of time to waste. They really do give you tons of wood, though. As long as you have a hatchet and weather that's good enough to let you harvest it, there's so much. But when you're talking about fires that last over a day, it ends up being very different. Wow, look at the colors. Yeah, maybe I could, if I get like, whoops, I can't jump. If I get like the lighthouse on the side. What? Did he? That guy legitimately see me? Yeah, if I get like that, right? Pretty sure I already got the shot. Got angry at me or a rabbit? That dude actually saw me from all the way down there. That's kind of wild. Well, either way. Look at the sky. Yeah, I don't know. Something like that. One of those. Give myself options. Either way, we're plenty safe in here. I'm guessing that wolves can't even enter here. Because, of course, wolves are demonic and cannot enter churches. I don't know. There's probably a hitbox or something. If anybody's ever seen a wolf in here, let me. Very interesting to see. Wouldn't surprise me. .7. Yeah, we legitimately just have to like pass time. Which means our fire is gonna end up going out, but it's to be expected. Wolf. Was that... See, sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between like the wave sound and like a wolf bark. But I think that was a wolf attacking a rabbit. I think. Hard to tell. I might have to end up cooking some water. I've been carrying all this coffee around just so I'm not even gonna drink it. Pass more time, we should be safe indoors next to a campfire. And we can burn all that coal that we've been saving as well. Because clearly we've shown that we can survive without a fire just fine. And we can always get more coal and wood. I think the limbs will end up respawning after like a blizzard, but not yet. Yeah, so this fire will go out, which it's not like we needed it anyway. So I guess I'll cook some water while I can then. Just to guarantee, because we need water for here and the church, lighthouse hypothetically, in case that we can't glitch it. I can use the tablets for that. Probably get like 2 more liters or so. It's fast enough, just have to do this. In fact, I wonder. I imagine it's still faster in terms of passing time to use a bedroll. Because I think it is just, we're only passing 15 minutes, which is why it's so fast. But it'd be interesting if you could, like, pass time in a faster way. But I don't think so. Not off the top of my head. Because this still takes a while, it's just we're doing 15 minutes at a time. Never have too much water. We have to pass the time anyway. Okay. We can finish this up now. Almost there. I really hope we can just glitch through the lighthouse. You saw, I was like, did I call it the church again? No, I actually said it correctly this time. So many buttons. Now I don't feel bad about drinking the water. And we have the whole MRE plus the maple syrup to get through. Even without, like, hunting or searching for any more food. Although there'll probably be food in the lighthouse. Hopefully I won't even get to loot it. That's the hope. That I just walk in and then we just win. Walk in, drop an item, crouch, leave. Goodbye, fire. Okay, 0.9 more of a day. So most of a day. Feels like 4. So we actually would be cold. If it weren't for this bed. Wow. Even with our clothes, that's crazy. Like, I know we're outside, but still. And luckily with the sun and the bedroll, we're totally fine.
Looks like a new day is dawning.
If we need more fire, we can make more fire. Let's get rid of this. Holding on to this for so long as well. Pass another half day. Let's do like 9 and then we'll sleep the rest and call it. And then we can head to the lighthouse, which is like right there. Sprain risk, yep. We're getting tired.
It's dusk, so that can't be far behind.
Plenty of food, and now we'll just sleep the night anyway. That'll be plenty of time. And if we have to leave in the middle of the night or whatever, that's okay too. Those are some weird noises. Well, we didn't get the thing in the top right, but we clearly did it. This is not really ideal. Maybe I'll keep oh. Yeah, I'll pass a bit more time. That was all I needed to do. Nice. And look at that. Cleared our inventory of all that food. That's wild. We had so much. That wolf didn't see me, did it? There's no way, right? It was so muffled. Where is it? Nope, it's chasing something else. That's what it's chasing. Oh wow, look at them go. Well, that's good for us. That means we can kind of just sneaky over to the lighthouse. I mean, we have to use some gunshots, then that's fine too. We're going to have to use some gunshots. Leave. Yeah, run away. I don't even want to bother. They're always such a pain, all the wolves over by the lighthouse. That's the only problem with it as a base, is like, You always have to go past wolves. Unless you're leaving. It would definitely be a shame if I were to drop an item inside the lighthouse, leave, and come back, and then the challenge were finished. That would be a real shame. I'd really dislike for that to happen. I mean, why would I want something... why would I want something like that to happen, you know? When I could instead spend another 10 minutes clicking a right arrow and drinking water. I'd hate to... God, I'd really hate if this game were to somehow glitch and not behave properly. It'd be a real shame. Wait, what? I didn't even do anything. I didn't even leave. It just did it for me. I didn't even... Wow. That's even better than I could have hoped. 34 in-game days. You know, that's got to be a good record considering you're supposed to spend... Oh, I guess that's interesting, isn't it? 34 days. So that's... Well, that is wrong, right? Because in terms of the timer, I think 34 must be the real time. Because each location, they said like 20 days, right? Like Mystery Lake said I spent like 20 days in it. So it's not based on that timer, it's based on a different one. So I'm guessing this is more realistic. Because if I spent, how many locations? 15? Then that is a good time, right? Because I was supposed to spend 45 days at each. So to do it in 34 is pretty good. Wow. That's impressive. Not bad though. It was a fun challenge. I'm glad it's over though. Let's take a look at the challenges now. In fact, let's take a look at the badges first. So all of these are legitimate except this one. I don't know why the game gave me this one. I've done that as well. It's a shame I didn't really partake in these things when I could have, but it's all right. Now if we look at the other ones, oh god. So we have Archivist, which is going to be another sort of slow one, but it might be more interesting because there's at least auroras. That could make it more interesting. I don't know how many... It says all the buffer memories I can find. So I don't know how many that means. It's basically the same thing, except we have to go and then wait for auroras, which is going to be interesting. It's going to be fun, I guess. It's going to be interesting because I never really touched this mechanic. And then we have the last two. I'm going to save Escape the Dark Walker for Halloween, but we are getting pretty close. So it might work out if Archivist takes another month. Although As the Dead Sleep could take another year depending on how good I am, and I'm not very good. It's gonna be such a pain. But it's gonna be interesting. It's actually gonna be challenging. So anyway, that was Nomad. I hope that... I have no idea. The bug doesn't seem very reliable, so I don't know if you can even, like, reproduce it, but at least you know it exists, so in your runs, if you want to do this challenge, you can try to figure it out and reproduce it for yourself. Spend less time than I did, even though I spent less than 45 days. But yeah, we're more than halfway done with the challenges now. So, hope you guys enjoyed this whole run of Nomad, and I'll see you in the next episode.